At the end of the Gozo trip, Greg was left with more problems than answers and realised that the only way he can keep this challenge attempt on track is by changing it to a relay.
I think that's important, particularly for Mel, because the likelihood is we're going to lose Mel after this weekend.
Just can't do this. It's just like, today has been a complete mental block for this.
1, 2, 3, woo!
The Gozo training has given the girls a taste of the cold water they'll have to cope with in the Channel. It's 3 degrees warmer in the Med in December than it will be in the Channel in July. The girls return to the UK to continue slogging up and down the pool for the dark months of January and February. But Pat's had some serious family problems to deal with, and this has restricted her training schedule. It's uncertain if she'll be ready for more open water swims and the distances she needs to cover preparing for the Channel. Mel has got back in the pool, and after the terrors she experienced in Malta, she's surprisingly positive.
I'm fine as I am, and I didn't really realise that until I did this. I've got everything I need, and I think I lost sight of that.
Sally and Lynne have made steady progress, and Greg has high hopes for them both. It's now March, and Greg wants the girls to continue with their pool training, swimming 100 lengths every 2 days. But now he also needs them to increase their speed and stamina in open water. To help them achieve this, Greg takes the whole team to the warm waters of the Caribbean. It might look like a holiday, but it's a serious part of a Channel swimmer's training. Here in the British Virgin Islands, where the water is a blissful 60 degrees, the girls can focus without worrying about the cold. It's time for some relay team bonding in the BVI.
It's a wonderful feeling arriving at a landmass and thinking, I've swum from the island behind me under my own steam.
Simon Murray from SwimTrek, a company specialising in open water swims, is back in charge of the girls' safety in the water, along with his colleague John Conningham-Rolls. And I've come along to throw in my own expert support and advice to the girls. As an advanced scuba diver, I'm all too aware of the dangers of swimming in tropical waters.
The only nasty thing that you really need to be aware of are the black sea urchins. So just make sure you don't tread on those. They're spiny, nasty things. They're just like, they're not poisonous, but the spines break off and you can't pick them out like splinters. You have to mash them in and dissolve them so they go into your bloodstream, so we'll be hitting you with rolling pins. So don't put your feet down on the rocks.
Because the other alternative is we may hit you with rolling pins anyway, even if you don't put your feet down.
Day 1 in the BVI, and Greg and the team are preparing to swim from the islands of Prickly Pear to Mosquito. It's about a half-a-mile crossing, perfect to warm the girls up for the open sea swimming ahead.
We're off.
Greg has 4 days here with the girls, and all eyes are on Mel. After her terror in the Med, she must overcome her fears and swim for more than an hour at a time. If she can't manage this swim, then she could be out of the challenge for good. Greg brings the girls to the beach on Prickly Pear to start as they would for the real Channel attempt. He's sticking with Mel, keeping her going as they make the half-mile crossing to Mosquito Island.
It's our Robinson Crusoes.
Everybody feeling okay?
Yep.
Everybody confident?
Yep.
All right, well, let's go then.
It should take about 20 minutes, but Greg's aware after Malta, Mel could pull out at any time.
Okay, mate? Looking good.
As the strongest swimmer, it's no surprise that Lynne reaches Mosquito first. But look who she's followed by. It's none other than Mel.
Fantastic!
That's a big achievement. That's a long way. You take a look behind you. It's a long swim, and that's a big achievement for Mel. You know, it's the first time we've gone island to island, and after Malta. Awesome.
Oh, go Mel.
No one's more pleased for Mel than Greg. It looks like his Channel attempt may be back on track now. Day 1 in the BVI has brought the group together, and for the first time it looks like all 4 women have a chance to swim in relay. The Channel attempt is well and truly on.